On YouTube. Thank you for joining us today for the Closing Bell Show. You have Mike here and Peter. I'm definitely not in any trades today. And I'm not sure if Peter is or not. DKNG,
I am,
right?
correct. I am long DKNG.
Yeah. Facebook
So
trying to make the run up again.
Dan, sorry, my keyboard slipped into French mode there again. There's like a one picture description of the mountain pass. If you're a lifetime member, you can watch the webinar we have where I describe it in excruciating detail. And that would be in our success webinars. Just look for it in there. Look for the Mountain Pass webinar, and it was well received, so you should get some valuable information out of it.
Yes.
It absolutely works both ways, Dan. I mean, normally I like to play things short. I don't know why, but I tend to take most of my trades short. This one I'm in right now on DKNG was a long, so the mountain pass occurred at the bottom. It's upside down mountain. It's a ocean crag, ocean trench. I don't know, but anyways, it's the reverse of a mountain pass. But yes, it works both ways. Apple is seeing some resistance at VWAP here.
Apple, I don't think you're going to get major moves out of Apple until Monday.
No?
No.
It did just chop around.
Yeah, I mean, because you had the record date on Monday, and the stock doesn't split until, what, Monday is when it takes effect?
Monday morning,
So
yeah. That's a good point.
So you just got people moving up and down. Nobody's looking to hold that for a very long time right now, so.
I did take a little short on Apple. Hopefully you're proven wrong. Let's see if I can get a move here. 503.85 was my entry.
Nice.
We're going to take, what's it doing? Come on. Here we go. I'm going to take a partial here, just in case it seems to be bouncing here a little bit. I just saw it. I saw it hitting its head on the VWAP, and I thought it might be a decent short. The market seemed to support the direction, although it's tough to tell these days whether who's leading whom. But
yeah.
I mean, the market's obviously more than just Apple, because Apple wasn't doing a lot, and the SPY was up at records again today. Crazy.
SPY did
record.
kind of a little double top on the 5-minute chart there. So
Yeah.
might be looking good for that to go down for a little bit.
I don't need a lot. I mean, you know, I'm happy with $1. How about $1?
Yeah. A lot of tech sector stocks today that were up at all-time highs.
There certainly
Breaking
were.
through.
CRM, I know, is a trade a number of people took, and it was a crazy trade. Like I actually put it on my secondary list, but I admit I didn't give it a lot of time because it doesn't normally trade well, and I didn't expect much out of it. But holy crap, did it ever put in a move today?
This morning, it definitely had some good moves. There were two great opportunities for breakouts on it. One right here at 950-ish, 949, 950. Great moving up volume. If you got close to it, you would have survived this pullback. But even after that pullback, was another opportunity a little bit harder to get in, but after that, I mean, it just took off.
That was nasty. What the heck was that? God, I got a terrible fill on that. I had 5-cent slippage. That was mean. That was mean.
That's slippage like you get in the morning.
Yeah. All right, be that way.
Microsoft made all-time high. Facebook all-time high.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. There's a ton of stocks that were. I mean, Apple started. AMD started the day at all-time high. It's dropped down now to below yesterday, but it looked like it was going to run again, and then.
What did SQ? Did it? Nope, it didn't quite make it up to that 159 again.
No, it was close, but. AMD's quite boring right now. Apple, all right, Apple, be that way.
Were you talking about Netflix too? Yeah, Netflix made a huge move. Wow.
John was talking about Netflix earlier, and he sort of said how he'd taken it off his list because it wasn't moving well, and then look at today. Like today, it's wow. I don't normally look at Netflix. Mm-hmm.
Look at that. I wonder if there was any opportunities. $55 move on Netflix. That is crazy. Oh yeah, right there. 940, decent entry you could have gotten. Oh, that is just... Never would have looked back after that. Sending volume there. I gave you a couple opportunities. Even at 1020, you might have been able to get back in on it. Whew. Man. That's the day for me, though, for sure today. Just a whole bunch of woulda, coulda, shouldas. Sir. Oh, poor Dan. You got out of it at 489 yesterday? Oh, yeah. That is rough.
Trying a little short here on Microsoft. Hoping to get a little pullback. All these people that are in it and need to cash out. Time to cash out, guys. No, cash out. Take your chips off the table.
Oh, let's see. What is Baba doing for me? I just got come on.
Yeah, this is not looking as good now. Come on. There we go. There's a little bit of a drop. Oh, they gave me a terrible fill. What was that?
Is that Microsoft?
Yeah.
Being mean.
All right, I don't like the way Microsoft's moving. I'm just getting out of it. I could have sworn I hit the button that 220.55, and I didn't get filled to 220.66, which was, my entry was only 220.70, so like 4 cents when I was supposed to get 14. Anyways, glad I got out of Microsoft. It's now moving up against me. That didn't look great. Still hanging on to DKNG here, just waiting for it to do something. Stop is at break even. I might want to move that up. What do we got? We've got 19 minutes left. I'm going to move my stop up on DKNG to maybe below this moving average here. I'll put it at like 38.66. Why not? 67. No, that's 70. That's 66. All right. So that way at least keep a little bit.
Interesting volume here on Baba.
There you go, Chris. Hey, you were able to get yourself into a trade. That's good. You're into work, and it's working. That's good. Nice. See, that's what you can do. You can, if you can add to the totals for the day, then you're doing good. Don't risk your big profit. I'm glad that you're able to do that. No problem, Chris.
It's nice.
Now you have a strategy for when you're over goal. DKNG is looking sort of weak here. I don't like the look of it. I'm going to keep my stop where it is, just in case it does a little bit of a drop and pop, like it did a few candles ago, but it doesn't look great. Microsoft, not doing a lot here. Oh, now you're going to drop Microsoft.
What do we got on Baba here? Anything above?
Well.
Just looking at Baba here for 292 break that I've been waiting on for most of the day.
Not a big Baba fan. It's at all-time highs as well, is it? Is this all-time? Must be all-time highs.
291 was its all-time high at the beginning of the day.
It's really had a run over the last 3 days, or this week, I guess, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Up and up. Wow.
So I think at some point it's going to push to that 300 mark. Clock's at 30 seconds. Volume's about halfway up. Let's see what it wants to do right here. Minute.
It's a breakdown, shakedown.
Uh-oh. What happened to the screen? Did I... Oh, there it is.
Might have been because I realized I was screen sharing, so I just took it off. Sometimes it resets things.
What's our SPY doing? SPY's...
There you go. Beverly Hills Cop 2, that's what it's from. I knew it was from Beverly Hills Cop.
I'm kind of going down.
Well, sometimes when you have big days, things slow into the close. It feels like that's what we're doing. Facebook is pushing up here, though. Facebook making some new highs. Just utter insanity.
I know, Facebook, it's crazy.
I just don't understand it. Based on what, I don't know, the struggles the company is in right now and the issues facing it. I'm missing something. I'm trying not to do fundamental analysis here, but I don't get it.
Yeah, it's Facebook.
So it is.
It's like, it's Facebook. We gotta buy Facebook. It's good.
Ugh, DKNG. See, I told you didn't look good. Come on, look good again. Almost stopped me out. Came close.
Yeah, here comes the SPY roaring back up too. Huh. Oh boy.
Well, at least you gave it a shot, John. I mean, it's up at 303 now. Didn't you get? I guess it depends. There was a pullback when it broke. Oh,
Yeah.
you tried the 303 break. I see.
The 303 break. Yeah.
It's a little. I don't know. A little late in the day, but who knows, right?
It's kind of what does that SPY want to do here in the last 10 minutes?
Oh, yes, and we have the 10-minute market coming up. There you go, DKNG. That's looking better. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Well, maybe I set my stop at the right place.
Let's see. I just zeroed in here on Baba.
I love it. Jared is saying that the markets are in honey badger mode.
Honey badger.
Is that right? Nobody wants to mess with a honey badger.
Definitely not.
It's the most vicious, innocent-looking animal on the planet. Oh, John, look at... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, did it go? Ugh. I just can't. It's okay.
What? Andrea, that's disturbing. Please, people, type more things so that it moves off my screen. Yeah, John. Yeah, well, you had the right idea. At least you can give yourself some credit. You had the right idea. Just a little nervous in the trade, right? I don't blame you. Even I was saying, hey, it's a little late in the day, so.
There goes Baba.
My son is playing a video game downstairs. I think he's playing The Last of Us Part 2. I just heard him yelling. He was probably surprised by some zombies.
Ooh, Baba
Here
running.
we go.
Baba did great.
All right, so we're right up at the point at which DKNG failed last time here. Let's see if we can break through 39. I'm going to watch it carefully. If I see a pullback, what are we at? We got 9 minutes. Taking a partial if we start to move below 38.90. Just take some more off the table since we're running out of time. Hand on the mouse here. Stick with it. Come on, DKNG. Oh no, you're going the wrong way. One more cent. One more cent, I dare you. No, I don't dare you. Go.
Yeah.
Come on. You got this. You can do it, DKNG. I believe in you. You're the most awesome stock. Gotta talk it up sometimes, you know? We're just a little positive speaking here. Oh my goodness, it went up and back. Come on, take another. You got this. 39 is nothing to you. In fact, you could be back at 40. You could.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Oh, just exhausted here. I've been working all morning.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
Lots of stuff to sort out. I see. When I was out on the boat yesterday, I bought some silver and gold back. I can see it's doing fairly well today. It's coming back up.
Come on, you got this. Brian, you're here. Talk nice to Donkey Kong for me.
Talk nice.
Where are you? Oh yeah, Donkey Kong, DKNG. How did you end up in that one?
Somebody in the room mentioned it. There you go. See, that's it, Brian. Keep up the good work. Somebody in the room mentioned it. It made a mountain pass at the bottom, so I'm in long from 38.53.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, that was a nice little double bottom, yeah, for sure.
Okay, put in my whole mountain pass pattern here, and just look for a little bit more as we go into the close. This is awesome. Here we are at 39. I knew you could do it, Donkey Kong.
Nice.
You just needed Brian. That's what you needed.
I needed to jump in there and coax it up. I don't see anything on the level 2 that would
take a partial on DKNG.
I don't see anything on level 2 that makes it look and it is right at previous day close, so you're probably going to have some resistance here. But
there's
there's
some size up the chain at 39.15, but the way this has been moving, that's a little far away.
Yeah.
See, now we get a drop down again. Well, glad I got a partial there.
Oh, so gold had a big day today. Gold and silver both. Silver and gold.
Silver and gold. Precious metals.
Yeah.
Is there like a similar symbol for all precious metals? Like, can you get a titanium? Is there a titanium?
Yeah, well, the XLB, which is the ETF, is the ETF for materials. Silver and gold would probably be in there, but
I think like there's other metals you'd want to trade, like lithium that's being used so much these days.
Yeah, and palladium, obviously.
Palladium, yeah.
Palladium's a good one.
All right, I'm moving my stop up here to just under to 38.85 now. What do we got? 4 minutes?
Yep, about 4 minutes. Pull up earnings really quick for everybody.
Oh, and we have the trade of the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
the trade of the day.
No, I was busy watching Baba and didn't take the trade. I didn't like it as it went into that break so late in the day. But for earnings, really we got Billy. That's it, and that doesn't come till 7 p.m. So not much on the lookout for after the market closes.
Can you believe Facebook?
Oh, I know. Facebook, Netflix. Have you taken a look at Netflix yet, Brian?
Oh no! Wow, 50. It's up like 11%. Wow. What's going on with that? And Roku. What did Roku do? Roku's up quite a bit too, eh?
Roku put in a good day too, yeah.
And
it's 11.
And I am glad you mentioned Roku, because we'll pull up the members trade of the day today and look at this trade. In at the pre-market on Roku, held all day up to 166. So in at 151, out at 165, 166-ish is where the member got out. So this,
nice trade.
Yeah, just a beautiful trade. So this was Jamie's, right? Yep. Sorry, just say.
Nice, Jamie.
Make sure I got the right name. Don't want to mess that up.
Nice person who took
Jesse. Sorry, Jesse.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesse got this trade. Entered pre-market, very good. Had some support. I mean, if you looked at Roku's daily chart, it was bouncing off of a level. So nice, good breakout on that, and just rode it all day long. So excellent trade.
Nicely done. Almost got stopped out on DKNG, but still hanging in there.
Donkey Kong. GDX.
Yeah.
These have had a monster day.
See, look
nice bounce back.
Roku definitely came out of that range it was in.
Okay, I'm out of DKNG now. Got stopped out there, so I'm done for the day.
There we go.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah, I know, right, Uncle B? That's that pullback on A, but I think if you look at his trade, right? So let me pull it back up here. We got about 20 seconds left in the market. But if you look at that trade, he was so far profitable already that he could handle that A pullback that he had on that. So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's the advantage when you're deep into a trade, that you can hang on through that without.
Yeah, I mean, he was in it at somewhere, because he added twice. He had 44 and 56, and he was right about 151.60-ish. So, I mean, by the time it was up to A, he already had a $10 move. So, I mean, at that point, you're saying, I've already held for what, an hour and a half? I might as well hang out and go for the rest. So, excellent trade, though.
what is causing did cause the market to go up so much today? It's up at like 1% on the SPY. It's funny how IWM did not perform well, which is the small caps.
Yeah, it's the big stocks that are moving this, isn't it? Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So what
I don't know,
moved?
Brian. I didn't
What
see
moved?
any news.
Yeah.
Good question.
Let's take a look at what moved and what didn't today. Just quickly here, the XLC sector ETFs here. XLC, which is communication services, which I'm assuming includes Netflix, Roku, etc., was the big winner of the day. Technology was sort of right behind. Materials was there too. Consumer discretionary, and I've heard that before, seems to be on fire. And I think Amazon is included in that one, because they consider anything bought on Amazon as discretionary. And Amazon was up 2.125%. So what did not do well today? Energy, again, not doing well. Utilities and real estate, which are typically don't do well when rates rise. Those were poor. Financials were poor. Healthcare kind of, and industrials and consumer staples kind of flat on the day. So interesting. Energy at the bottom and communication services are right up at the top, and technology. So interesting price action. NASDAQ and S&P 500 go out at record highs.
Yes.
Don't fight the trend.
That is definitely true.
You just, you can say what the heck is going on. There's absolutely no reason why the market could be at all-time highs with so many people out of work and economy sputtering, but don't fight the trend. So,
Yeah. Trend has been ridiculously strong. Like I don't know. I don't get it. I'll trade it. Happily trade it. I don't get it.
Up near 350 today.
Here's Facebook warns Apple's iOS 14 could shave more than 50% from audience network revenue. So let's buy Facebook.
Yep.
Gold was up a lot. Gold was up 2% today. It's coming back up to what it looks like it's going to try to take a run at 2,000 again. Silver was up quite nicely today, and we saw that in the ETF movements. Let's take a look at interest rates. Interest rates were kind of not doing much. Yeah, well, it just maybe moved up a bit. What else are you going to say? US dollar index, US dollar down a bit again. That's interesting. Good for metals and other commodities. Good for the emerging markets. What did EDC do today? Just up a little bit here.
I have to change my perspective on life. What am I doing?
Karen, I don't know. I use some of the. I know I have used FinViz to look at stuff. I'm just I usually just go to stock charts when I just want a kind of a overview of sector performance, because they basically just have the ETFs, the select sector ETFs there, so you can get a real quick overview as to how they performed in the sector summary. What about that Chinese stocks to do? today. Baba did well. Baidu, Billy did well. Yeah.
I don't know how I've become a ridiculous contrarian trader, but somehow that's what I am.
Yeah.
Like on a day where Facebook was doing what it's done, I took 3 trades on Facebook, all short. I made money on all 3 of them, but
Well, there you go.
like, why? Why didn't I just go long? I could have like made much more. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know. Do people have a bias? Do you naturally have a bias to in this market? Do you have a natural bias to say this is crazy? The market should be going down.
Well, I'm biased short. I have been ever since I started day trading. I don't know why, but I just prefer the short trades. So that's probably why, because in this market, when everything is moving up, I'm still trying to take shorts, and it's so I'm missing all these big moves, and it's very upsetting. Oh,
well, my big regret trade of the day was Facebook. When I looked up this morning before the market opened and saw it up $2, I thought it's probably going to run today, and I didn't even trade it, not once. So that's my, and I even had this gut instinct to say I should be watching this.
Right.
Listen to your gut. So some of the stocks that are down that are kind of notable is BA, just down a little bit. Delta Airlines, which I'm assuming is, and AAL obviously down as well. So I don't look at the so much at the. Let's take a quick look at the other ETF. What about Carnival Cruise Lines? I'm guessing it's down.
All the airlines and cruise lines are down today. Yeah.
So so there's definitely the travel industry was still taking a hit today.
The pot stocks were all down.
Yeah, I see CGC's down. Funny, Uber and Lyft are up, even though travel industry stuff's down. Travel's down, but the economy, it seems like all the economy related stuff is up.
Yeah.
Microsoft was up a fair amount. Nvidia was really just flat on the day. Yeah, it was up like 20 cents. It's what happens after you have a stock that makes one big move, makes a monster move, and then kind of hits a wall. It's like what Apple did. Apple kind of hit a wall here, and now it's just consolidating.
Well, and Mike made a good point. The Apple's in a unique situation because it's also in that quiet period between when the owners were the stock split, because the stock split doesn't hit till Monday, but the owner of record was declared on like this past Friday, right? So
right. So your record date was last Friday.
Yeah. So now if you want to buy and hold for a long time, you're probably not the smartest investor.
No.
So, just saying.
Funny, AMD. Your buddy AMD was down on the day, Peter.
Yep, it was. I traded it short a number of. Well, actually, the funny thing is, I traded it short. Looks like twice and long twice. So, all right.
So, anything else before we sign off here?
Yeah, really not much going on.
No.
But we do have a webinar tonight by NAS for everybody that's a lifetime member in the webinar room, 8 p.m. Eastern, which he will talk about recovering from a series of losses. And even though we don't want to admit it, nor do we like it, we all experienced that dreadful series of losses at some point in our trading career. So it's going to be a good one. If you're going through a current losing streak, it definitely encourage you to spend the time to go and watch the webinar, whether it's live, preferably live, because you get that interaction, you can ask questions. But if you're in a time zone that it's difficult to watch, the recording will be posted shortly afterwards for you.
Yeah, as far as CRM goes, I mean, you've had one big run up today. I mean, it's possible. Sometimes, you get these 3-day, they call it the 3-day rule. Usually after a big day, you still get a fair amount of volatility. Things start to settle out after third day. So CRM, I don't know. It's hard to say where it's going to go tomorrow. Same with Honeywell. Although Honeywell really sold off. It's right up into some area where there's been some prior resistance, and it was a big day yesterday for Honeywell. So again, if you want to look at how CRM might trade tomorrow, to look at Honeywell, because Honeywell was yesterday, and it had a bit of a narrow trading range, and it was even narrower today.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, SPY is continuing to push higher in the aftermarket.
Let's look at Facebook, still running in the aftermarket.
It's still got the burners on.
Wow. BABA may be interesting. I'm waiting for BABA to see. I know most people in the room don't like to trade BABA, but I think you do, right, Brian?
I've traded it in the past. I remember when it was down around 150, 160.
I'm wondering if it's... Yeah.
I can see.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I can see it going to 300 here. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think it's going to make a push to 300. I mean, you got a lot of buying volume. The daily, it keeps gapping up. So I'm going to keep that on my watch list every morning till it finally breaks. Hopefully can get a nice move into it.
Ryan, I would say that has to be the $1 million question. I just think it's a combination of there's no place else to put your money, and you've got the Fed. They call it the Fed put, which means you're going to have the Fed supporting this market. I think the belief is they're going to support it no matter what. They're not going to let it go down. So,
Yeah, I think they're going to support it for a while.
It's just the way it is. Well, it's going to support it right into the election, I think. And I don't think, and I think they're going to do that, continue to do it no matter what. I mean, I don't think, I can't see them just stepping away and stop flooding money into the system. So, but yeah, it's crazy times. It's crazy time.
Yeah.
It's crazy times.
It is crazy time. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you. You see y'all tomorrow morning. Kick the day off. Hopefully, we get a bit better open.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah. So, have a good one, everyone. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Brian.
I think
enjoy.
Well, yeah, Ryan. I think there's going to be a correction. And I was just talking to I think it was my son. But he said, well, when do we short the market? And I'm saying, I don't see any reason to short the market. It's the market can be wrong in your mind a lot longer than you can stay solvent, which is a common phraseology, but it is very true. Don't try to overanalyze this market because it'll sucker punch you. So. All right, guys. Peter, Brian, or Mike, have a good one. Brian, signing off here.
You too.
All right, Brian. Thanks.
See you guys. Cheers. See you, John. I know you're still hanging on here.
Yeah.
And John, thanks, of course, to John for covering covering up in the morning when Norm had to be out. So good job. All right, guys. Ciao.
All right.
Later. I'll just get started on my journal here. Indeed. We shall. Maybe we could take a moment to remind them how they could join if they want. Mike, do you have that?
You can do that.
If you're interested, we got a lot of content and a lot of material. It's really fun being in the room, and you got a lot of good tips. I got tips from our users as well. So it's not just the moderators handing them out; it's our users actively participating. In fact, my trade on DKNG you guys saw live into the close is because a member mentioned it. If you wanted to join us, you can either try a 1-week trial. It's only $24. You can use the code premarket24, and that gives you a $24 1-week trial. If you want to get access to all of our material and you're ready to commit to a lifetime membership, we'd love to have you. You can do that by using the discount code LABOR35, which gives you $35 off our one-time payment option. So it's a good deal. It's worth considering. So with that, hopefully we'll see you in the room soon.